Yo, what's up everybody? Real quick before the video gets started, I want to let you know that the footage you're about to see is from an upcoming video on my new YouTube channel called BougeRV Adventure. I just wanted to separate all of the random stuff that I do with the rigs that I build from the build content. So I'm going to keep my main channel mainly build focused. If you're interested in the new channel, go check it out. Link will be in the description. More info will be on this later, but hopefully you enjoy. Let's get into it. Yo, what's up everyone? It's me, Dulex, and seems like I've been gone for a while because I have been gone for a while, but now I'm back. So I haven't posted any videos in a few weeks because I've been on the road the entire time with no service, just off-grid the entire time. I actually competed in my first ever TV show called Gutted. It's just an event where we were outside of the sand dunes and mountains in Colorado, and we had a bus, an RV, and a van. I was competing on the RV team, and we were just seeing who could build the best rig in 5 days. I can't give any of the details of that show until, closer to when the show is coming out. But I got a ton of footage, I got a bunch of vlogs, and I got, my version of the build video of the RV. So stay tuned for all of that coming out. It's gonna be crazy, but that's where I've been this whole time. But I decided while I was on this super long trip, it was probably the best thing for me to take and test out the product I'm talking about today in this video, which is my 23 quart 12 volt chest fridge by BougeRV. So I actually have the fridge in my truck right now so I can show it to you. I don't have my camper on there because I just took it off so I could move some stuff around. But in here, this is where I was keeping the fridge for that entire trip. So first couple things, we've got this screen on the front that gives you the actual temperature of what the fridge is versus if you press the buttons, it'll actually show you what it's set to. So I have it set to 35 degrees, but I just turned it on. So it's at 50 because it's super hot inside the truck. I actually have these plugs inside the truck. I have a regular AC plug, and then I have the 12 volt cigarette lighter style port in there, and this fridge can run off of either one. I actually was running this off of my Anchor powerhouse that I've done a video on in the past. If you want to check that out, I was running that off of this the entire time, except when I was driving it I would plug it into here so that I could give the powerhouse more time to charge up. This is running my powerhouse for 24 hours straight before the powerhouse died, which is pretty insane without it being connected to solar or anything. So in here right now I've just got a water bottle and my lunch box. It also has a magnetic close right there, So I have not had any trouble with this moving around. As you can see, this thing is kind of beat up because it was out there in the desert with me. On the front, I didn't take these stickers off because I thought I'd forget this, but this is actually like instructions on how to use all the buttons and stuff in case you happen to forget or not know. So I just left this on there, but this does come on the fridge when you get it. Down here, this is where it plugs in. It's got the 12 volt or AC port right there. Okay. I can go into the technical specs of this thing, and I will after this, but bottom line, why am I talking about this on my channel? Why do I like it? And why am I making this video right now? The answer is, this thing is cheap. And when I say cheap, I don't mean like poorly made or anything like that. I mean, it's inexpensive. All of the chest fridges that are being sold right now of this size or any bigger are so much more expensive. I feel like anyone who's been in this space, a van, RV, camper, or whatever you're doing, if you've looked at the cost of 12 volt chest fridges, you know they are way overpriced and the market is just going insane. So that's why when I got the opportunity to test out this fridge, I basically jumped on the opportunity because this does the same exact thing as all of the other fridges out there and performs just as efficiently. I mean, I told you how long I had it running on my Anchor powerhouse without it being plugged into my truck, without solar or anything. This is able to run that long on a 50 amp hour battery. That's pretty insane considering how much this fridge costs. And I've always been on the more inexpensive side of things where if you can get the same thing for less money, why not? Maybe you don't like the way it closes. Other fridges might have a better latching system. There's some fridges that can open on both sides. Like little like stuff like that is like, yeah, that stuff is cool. But what's the whole point of this? Is to keep your food cold and be efficient while doing it. And that's what this is here for. So now that I got that out of the way, let me talk about the specs a little bit and kind of show you how I was using this during my trip. Let me talk about what I don't like. Number one, it's too small. There's a lot of space here, but most of this is taken up by the condenser. By the way, the condenser is super quiet. That should go on the pros list. You literally can't even hear it when it comes on. I was sleeping in a tiny truck camper with this fridge right next to me, and the condenser was kicking on, and I would have to listen really hard to know that it was coming on. You saw when I opened it up, I just had like my tiny little lunchbox and a bottle of water in there, and it was pretty much half full. So one issue that I did deal with during my Colorado trip was I had to fill up the fridge very frequently, like every 2 or 3 days, rather than me being able to kind of load it up for a week or 2 weeks and then just run with that for a while. Also, it is important to note that they have a bunch of different models on their website. I mean, I'm looking at their website right now, and the one that I have, the 23 quart version, is only $250. And the most expensive one they have is the 59 quart fridge. And this one looks a lot more heavy duty, at least on the website. And that one's only $529. So $500 and you have the biggest fridge that they have. That's pretty good, man. This one is the 23 quart version. The other one is the 30 quart version. For some reason on the manual, where's the manual? For some reason on the manual, it says that this fridge is a 25 quart version. However, it's only 23. I'm not sure why they wrote that on the manual. That's very incorrect. There's also something else really funny in this manual. Hang on. There's this page in the manual that says operation suggestion, right? And there's like a picture of sunglasses right here. And it says high-grade sunglasses coating will be off under the summer high temperature, and the car refrigerator is an ideal place to place it. I think this is trying to say you're supposed to put your sunglasses in the fridge while you're driving. I have no idea who wrote this manual, but they put some interesting stuff in here. But back to the fridge. Another con that I don't like about this is the door to it. So when you open this up, mine, as you can see, continues all the way over and opens, which is kind of annoying when it has that weird like clunk. When it came with it though, it had a chain that would stop it here, but I took the chain off because the chain was extremely annoying hearing it clanking around inside of the fridge while you're driving. It was just a pain, so I took it off, but now it just has this weird like this setup. I've used other chest fridges in the past, and they usually have better setups than that. And other than that, I can't really think of anything else that I don't like about this. But yeah, bottom line, here's my opinion on this fridge. The reason why I put this video up on my channel is because I agree with this fridge. It does the same thing as all the other ones, and it's so much cheaper, hundreds and hundreds of dollars cheaper. This fridge is the same cost as some coolers that I've seen out there by bigger name brands. Coolers. So anyway, guys, just a quick video talking about one of the products I've been using. I've got some more product reviews coming out soon, but I'm still working on my rooftop tent. I'm still working on putting out the videos from the show that I went on, Gutted. I'm glad I got to meet a bunch of you out there at the Gutted event. That was awesome seeing people who watch my channel out there, just out there in the desert with me. We were just hanging out, having a good time. Can't wait to post the videos for all that stuff, and I can't wait for all of you to see it. So for now, thanks for watching this video all the way to the end. Go get yourself a BougeRV fridge because they are so much cheaper than everything else out there on the market, and they do the same exact thing. So see you guys in the next video. Later.